Welcome back. We'll take a look at the morning papers for you in just a moment. Now, before I get to that, let's take you live to another one of our reporters, Thabang Masanabo, who is at one of the best performing schools in Soweto. It's Bhukulani Secondary School. It's where we find Thabang this morning. Good morning to you, Thabang. I imagine a lot of excitement at a school that's done so well.
Good morning, Gareth. Yes, we are at Bhukulani Secondary School, where there is a buzz of excitement this morning. When we arrived, there were a few pupils who had already started trickling in, and passers-by have been hooting. Pupils have been coming in, some dressed in their nightgowns. So there's quite a lot of excitement that we are experiencing here at this school. And one of those pupils who are very excited and should be is Mpho Mabapha, who is joining me now. Hi, Mpho. Thank you so much for speaking to us.
The pleasure is all mine.
Great. Now, you have achieved a great lot. Can you just tell us what went through your mind when you received those results? Did you expect to do so well?
Well, I knew I'd get distinctions, but I didn't know how many exactly. So part of me knew that I did well. I just didn't know how well. I did expect to do well, but not as much. I didn't expect to do this well, yes.
And how did you do it? I mean, definitely must take a lot for you. You achieved over 100% for one of your subjects. What kept you going when things got tough?
Well, I had great teachers for starters. I have a great support system at home. So whenever I felt I needed to pick me up, I have a mentor. She's doing her the same course that I want to do at varsity. So I'd call her and she just motivate me and just keep me going. And plus, I have my faith. I always have faith. I always believe that things will get better at some stage. So that kept me going. That made me strong somehow.
Well, and speaking of your faith, I mean, this has been a great experience for you. Your matric, gained from this experience must be a lot of wisdom. What would you advise other matriculants who will be writing their final exams in 2013?
Well, first, I'd like to say, for them to get excellent marks is the same way I have got them. They must have a vision, because you don't just get them there. You don't just get into matric and say, this is what I want to do. You have a vision. It starts where they are right now. You have a vision, you know what you want to achieve, and you work towards achieving it. When you feel down, you know you've got those goals. Those goals, you remind yourself of those goals, and they'll keep you going. You just have that spirit that will make you strong each time you feel like you just want to give up, because they'll get to that point where they feel like what I'm doing is not enough. I'm not doing anything. But then they should keep strong. They should have faith in themselves, and they should believe in themselves. That's all it takes.
Oh, and speaking of vision, I mean, you have other people who are not as fortunate to perform the way that you did. When you look around, what would you say are some of the challenges that are hindering pupils to perform as excellently as you did?
Well, I think the biggest obstacle that's causing pupils to not perform as excellent as others is that they only realize later, when they're done with the fun, when you've finished writing everything, they only realize then that, wow, this is the final. So they think they take long to prepare for the exams, and then when they actually end the exams, that's the time they find out that they're not well prepared. So that's the thing, the preparation. They don't prepare.
And preparation is something you must have done a lot at this school. I mean, this school has achieved an 89% pass rate. What would you say makes this school special? What is it about Bhukulani Secondary School that causes the pupils to perform so well?
Well, the teachers go the extra mile. They go beyond the call of duty. They just don't do the work then. They go the extra mile. We had classes Saturdays and Sundays even. So I think the determination that the teachers show towards the students is the thing that makes Bhukulani so special, because the teachers, they're always trying to encourage us to do well, and they themselves, when they inspire, when we see their motivation, we also get motivated. So the spirit is the one that keeps Bhukulani performing so well.
Thank you very much. That was Mpho Mabapha, the top performing pupil here at Bhukulani Secondary School, and she definitely has a lot to look forward to with such great results.